Plumbing here, Sideline to Sideline. Time to get our motors running today. I am here with the co-host, with the most, my motor of a mouth friend and co-host, Mr. Chuck LaFleur.
Run that by me again in slow motion.
How are you doing today, Chuck?
I'm doing great. You know what? Thanks for that fine introduction. I know I just want to listen to some Steppenwolf or something after hearing that.
Well, that's it. I figure, with the guests that we have here today, they need a big, grandiose introduction like that. And of course, that's because we have the Welland County Motorcycle Club with us here today. Today we have with us Brian Armstrong, board member, and of course, public relations, Wes Pierce. Thanks so much, gentlemen, for joining us here on Sideline to Sideline.
Guys, where do we start? We're going to start. We want to talk about Brian's music career. He's a rock drummer and rock organist and that sort of thing, right? And a pilot and a well-versed man. But motorcycles, I'm assuming, Brian, are
all my life. I've had motorcycles
right?
all my life, and I'm very fortunate to be a member of the Welland County Motorcycle Club because these are men that work hard. They've built everything we all have built. Everything out there at the club grounds, the fairgrounds, the racetrack, all of it is built by the membership. Wes was a big, big part of all of that for all these years. And it's just a place to be proud of, riding for the right reasons and getting money together for, passed on people, children's mental health and the cancer rides and so on. And it's just, you can be proud of the place.
Amazing. Now, Wes, can you talk a little bit about just your part and your role that you play with the Motorcycle Club?
Yeah, I've been involved in the club for about 60 years as a member. The track has been in existence for 49 years, and I've been quite involved for most of those 49 years.
What jumps out at you the most in the years that you've been with the club?
The fact that people in downtown Welland don't know we exist. It just boggles my mind that local people just where? And we're a big show. Like, we had riders on Saturday night. We had 6 riders from Quebec, rider from British Columbia, 10 riders from New York State. We're a big show. And yet to get the local people, I don't know. You just have to spend more advertising dollars.
Completely understandable. And shows like this and coming out to do things like this hopefully helps spread that word. Because as you said, you guys do a lot of charitable work out there. And you guys are out there in the community quite a bit. Brian, can you just talk to me about just some of the things that you guys do take part in? And then we'll get into the racetrack.
Well, I mean, it takes an army to pull off what we pull off. Mm-hmm. And when I look around, like Saturday night, for example, place is packed. We have a huge parking lot packed. We have property across the street, parking lot packed. The grandstands packed. And I turned to one of the club members in the later evening and said, just look around here. I mean, who do you know that can pull this off as a team, as a club effort, and have this many people in? And everyone loves the show. The show, like Wes said, it's a big, big, big show. People from all over. And so now we use that club and that fairgrounds as an actual tool to create things like Biketoberfest. So, not all proceedings, all that goes with to Passed on Children's Mental Health. Again, we're proud to be associated with that sort of thing. But, 200 volunteers to pull off that. I mean, just the parking alone is insane. And thousands of motorcycles show up in one afternoon. 3 bands on the grandstand playing all day and into the evening. And it's just an incredible feat to pull it all off, but we do it, and we love doing it.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, Brian, because there's more. There's the races, obviously, which people know about, but there's a lot more to the race day and the race night. Wes, maybe you could take us through what's a typical race night to start with. How big, how small the bikes are, what categories of bikes, and then take us through a race day and a race night at the track.
Well, for example, this Saturday coming up on June the 22nd is Clare's Night of Thunder, which is rescheduled after being rained out. In May, it'll be our Les Waspin Memorial. He was a big 750 High Point winner at Welland. Plus, we'll be having the 750cc Twins. The big Harleys will be out on the track. The fans will go crazy on June the 22nd. Now, Part of this, of course, is due to the support of Les Washburn's wife, Karen, and American Harley-Davidson for helping us out financially. It's also a Done Right aluminum-sponsored night. So it's a really big show. The riders are divided into 3 classes. There's novice, intermediate, and expert riders. There's probably 7 different engine-size classes. And plus, we are introducing our new Pro Kart class. These are 100 horsepower winged warriors running snowmobile engines on the quarter-mile oval. They'll be a sight to see. An additional part of the show on Saturday nights.
That is that's amazing. That is a lot that is going on, and that has to be a lot to, like you said, everyone's volunteers there. So that's a lot to organize for that many people without being committed, like as volunteers themselves. How do you guys actually, who's like in charge of organizing all these volunteers?
Go ahead. Well, we have a couple of club members, Mark DeWright and Jim Bodner Jr., who kind of look after the list of the volunteers. The club has a referee, one of the GAM girls. It's amazing. It's almost like a big symphony orchestra. You got to have a conductor, and everything falls into place. A lot of hiccups because the conductors changed quite a bit. This year we have some new people waving the baton, and I'm hoping it's going to be good. We have a sanctioning body. For years we ran under the banner of the Canadian Motorcycle Association. We have since changed allegiance to the Flat Track Canada organization, which is more of a promoter-organized group. They put on a lot of events. They do tell us what to do, and they have their national championship there, which we had on Saturday night. But normally we can run our own program and run the show the way we'd like to see it.
Guys, we've got some great events. How long does the racing season exactly run for then? You've got a lot of nights still to come from the time this episode is being aired.
Yeah, we run pretty well every Saturday except July the 6th. There'll be no race. Then on July the 13th, we have a full show. And then on July the 20th, I do want to mention this, we have our Nostalgia Night, and the highlight will be on Speedway. Speedway was a big part of the program years ago. So I've invited all the Speedway riders to come out, get together for a reception in the clubhouse, and then there will be a Speedway demonstration race that night, which the fans are really going to look forward to. They had 8 Speedway bikes in Quebec at round 1 of the National. Apparently they're all going to be coming to Welland as well. So that's on Saturday, July the 20th, our big Nostalgia Night. And then in September, we have our Fall Classic on September the 7th. And that's the end of it.
No, this is so much that's going on here. You guys are busy, it seems, almost every week of the summer. If people wanted to get a hold of you and get a hold of your schedule, where can they go to find out some more information?
Well, online they could go Welland County Motorcycle Club, Welland County Speedway. Either one will bring them up a schedule of events.
Facebook page.
Facebook's very popular. My wife won't let me go on it, though.
Very good reason for that.
Exactly.
Guys, anything you want to add, Brian?
No, we're very proud of Welland County Motorcycle Club and all we stand for and do. But we're always looking for new members, younger people that come along. It doesn't matter what you ride. We ride motorcycles. If you ride a brand and you're stuck on it, have a nice day. But if you want to come out and have fun with real people, this is a family organization. Bring the kids, bring the wife, bring the girlfriend, whatever.
Not at the same time.
Not necessarily at the same time. But bring whatever you want to ride. And if you'd like to apply to the club for a membership, there are a lot of beautiful benefits that go along our clubhouse. I'm sure the guys that were before us spoke a little bit about this clubhouse with the new conference center, video capable. It's stunning to be out there, and it's air conditioned. If it gets too hot outside, people can go in and relax, and so on. So but we are looking for members. If we don't want anyone to be nervous if about what they ride, come on out. You ride a bike, you have a family, come on out. We'd love to have you.
You seem to have a tremendous sense of community here and camaraderie, which seems to be the word that was bounced around the last time around here. But you're doing a lot of great for the community, though, and like I said, it's a huge family feel. We're just running out of time here. This goes really quick. I just want to thank both Brian Armstrong, board member, for coming in, Wes Pierce, public relations, and who sounds like he can take either one of our jobs right now.
Absolutely, right here.
Hey, Wes, you wanted to add something?
Well, I just wanted to give our location.
Oh, please do.
We're in the very southeast corner of Welland on the Netherby Town Line Tunnel Road. So we're 1.5 kilometers due east of Highway 140.
Now, there's no reason for anyone in Welland not to know where the track is.
And just a little, the original clubhouse, which was built in 1959, was quite small, was built primarily by Harold Wakel. All the big towers in St. Catharines, Wakel Gardens, Wakel Construction. Harold was a member of the club at the time and looked into us getting the best bricklayers he could afford at 50 cents an hour. It was quite good.
So membership definitely has its privileges here.
Absolutely. What are you guys going to sing a song here? I know we're going to
Wes is a singer. I'm the dancer, so I'll stay off to one side.
All right, so I think we're going to have Wes take us out here then with a song. Wes, just before you go, I want to say thanks to my co-host Chuck LaFleur, and of course to both Wes and Brian for coming in and telling us so much about this great organization.
Thank you.
Wes, when you're ready, take us home.
Well, that'd be fun.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. We hope to see everyone out on a Saturday night, the greatest show on earth.
And nothing like it, folks, to the Welland County Motorcycle Club. Our thanks to our special guest once again. And Ryan, that's it. All ready for another edition of Sideline to Sideline.
Right here, Giant TV.